Question 3, the triangle shown is an isosceles triangle because the lengths of the two legs are the same. And they've got hash marks through this one and this one. So those are the two sides that are the same. So I could go ahead and say this side over here is also 3g squared minus 6g plus 2. Question says, what standard form polynomial expression represents the area of the triangle? They give us a big hint. They just give the area formula of a triangle. It's 1/2 base times height. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1/2 and multiply it. Our base and our height are the same. So I'm going to write it out. 3g squared minus 6g plus 2. And we're just going to do distributive property a lot in this problem. So 3g squared times 3g squared. I'm going to hold off on that 1/2 because if I distribute the 1/2, I'm going to end up getting decimals because 1/2 of 3 is 1.5. So I'm going to save that 1/2 for the end. We'll go ahead and bring it down here. So 3g squared times 3g squared is 9g to the 4th. 3g squared times negative 6g is negative 18g to the 3rd. 3g squared times 2 is 6g squared. And then let's just pick a different color. Distribute the negative 6g. Negative 6g times 3g squared is negative 18g to the 3rd. Negative 6g times negative 6g is positive 36g squared. And negative 6g times 2 is negative 12g. And then finally, distribute the 2. 2 times 3g squared is just 6g squared. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12g. And 2 times 2 is 4. So then we're going to combine like terms. 9g to the 4th. I'm going to go and bring that down. There are no other g to the 4ths in this problem. I'm also going to mark it out so I know I've used it. Next up, g to the 3rd. I have negative 18g to the 3rd and negative 18g to the 3rd. Negative 18 minus 18 is negative 36g to the 3rd. Again, I'm going to mark them out because I've used them. Then combine the g squareds, 6g squared, 36g squared, and another 6g squared. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 36 is 48. Mark it out, mark it out, mark it out. Negative 12g and negative 12g is negative 24g, and then plus 4 at the end. And then don't forget, now we've got to take all this and multiply it by 1/2. All right. Okay, so 1/2 times 9. That is a decimal, but typically they want to keep this in fraction form. So that's 9 over 2 g to the 2nd. 1/2 times negative 36 is negative 18 g to the 3rd. Half of 48 is 24. Half of negative 24 is negative 12. And half of 4 is 2.